1337.
Ba weep, bra na weep, Ninni bon.
I thought that was said different.
Do you guys remember? You know what that is?
No.
What is that?
Ba weep, gra na weep, Ninni bon.
Vidi Vidi Vici?
Seriously, you do know? It's the universal greeting for Transformers.
Really?
Yep.
That
In the
almost-
Transformers movie, it was said in the very
It
beginning.
was Cup and Hot Rod
Yep.
who were doing it.
They were doing it, and it at first it failed when they tried to communicate with the Sharkticons.
Yeah.
And then when they encountered the Wreck-Gar and his
I don't think they were Trashicons. It was something like
Yeah.
that because they were on a trash planet.
Junkions.
Junkions. There we go.
They
There
were
we
the
go.
Junkions,
Yeah.
and then they said "Ba weep, gra na weep, Ninni bon."
And then they had a little dance and everything. It was so stupid. But Rodimus Prime still to this day is like one of my top 3.
I'm Deacon, by the way.
I didn't like that. No, we'll get to that soon. Okay, you
Rodimus
better
Prime?
hold your horses, bud. All right. We're doing the opening joke and we're trying to get this guy out of the way, but
This
you
is turning
have to
into a
go in and be
conversation.
like, oh, look at me, I'm Deacon, I'm back from vacation because la, 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 I slept all day.
Is your arm
Whatever. So-
okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
all right, so we're here, Radio 1337.
Skip me. I already introduced myself. I wasn't waiting for you, assholes.
This is Mouse, and whoever is to my left that introduced himself earlier, we will just ignore for now.
Please.
And to my front is the man, the myth, the legend. It's Tengu. Tengu, give us a shout out.
Shout out to my boy Tonks.
What's up? And to my right is again for the 4th time, and we are honored to have her in our studio today. It is Rada.
Hello, everyone. Raina
think-
here.
I think Raina's beating out Vixen with appearances on the show.
Uh-oh.
Getting close.
That's all right.
I have her hidden somewhere.
Okay.
Ooh, this
all part
sounds
of
like a
our plan.
hostile takeover now.
Oh wow, this is crazy.
One by one, this is why I was gone for 3 weeks.
Watch out now.
So this is Radio 1337, UrbanNightsRadio.com, the sound of fools hanging out and having a good time. That's basically what's us right there. And last time I was actually listening to our show, and
You listened to
they
our
were
show?
on the UrbanNightsRadio.com.
Ironically,
the sound
I
of
only
artists.
listen to the
and
episodes I'm on.
and someone was putting up promos from other shows about us, and I thought that was kind of cool.
Oh, really?
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's
Wow.
promos from other shows. I think you put them in, Tengu.
Wait.
There's
What?
promos from other shows about us, like
Oh, I thought there was promos about us and other shows.
Oh, wait, you mean like as if like how we did for Love from Venus?
Love from
like,
Venus. Like, I'd Smurf
maybe
Lola,
decided to actually be nice and give you a shout out?
or something like that.
Like a
I'd
mercy
still,
shout
I'd
out?
still Smurf Lola,
God.
like so bad. You wouldn't even
Smurf
know.
away.
Like straight up, like she doesn't even know.
This is going to bring back the good old memory
Okay,
of Go
so
Smurf Off.
Oh, there'll be
on-
a Smurf off, all right.
Oh, my.
On the up
Oh,
and up
yeah.
though, that totally wasn't me. That had to have been our gracious station manager who has allowed us to have our hour-long show.
Yeah, hour-long show in the hizzy. All
I
right.
believe I'll have to get those assets from him so I can make him not have to do that job.
Well, this is great. This is great. We're back from vacation. We had 1 week off, and it was the 4th of July weekend, and rightfully so. All of us had 4th of July shenanigans going on.
Right.
You guys have anything going on for 4th of July?
I blew my finger off. I didn't.
Oh, my
Wow.
gosh.
No, but
I
what
didn't know you were sexual with yourself that way.
no, but what we did.
Wow.
I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you. What we did. We.
good hand.
I'm gonna hit you. What we had like fireworks in the back of the bed of a truck, and we lit. Those.
That
little...
is so
Shut up.
Mexican.
No, right? Dude, that's like the first time I've heard that.
Shut up! They don't know we do that. They don't know what I am. So we had these TNT balls. You light, they explode and all that. So my friend lit one, and he dropped it in the back of the bed of the truck, and they all went
seriously?
off. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Did
That
you have
was
to
funny.
go to the ER for that?
No, they all jumped out of it.
Oh,
It was,
okay.
Raina, did you
it
have?
was like it was. Yeah, I know
won't
what you're
say
thinking.
anything.
I
I
know what
won't
you're
say
thinking.
anything.
You're talking about like the green van that comes to the neighborhood.
I thought it was supposed to be a white one.
Raina, did you have an awesome 4th of July weekend?
I sure did.
What'd you do?
Well, I went to a housewarming party, and for the first time, I played beer pong. I never played beer
Did
pong.
you win?
before. Yeah. Actually,
Nobody
yeah.
wins in
It
that
was
game.
girls against guys.
Oh, coordination time.
Yeah.
Tengu, did you go see fireworks, sir?
Well, I happen to live in a neighborhood that is surrounded by.
Mexicans.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
I called it.
So, I heard them the whole time.
Is there a
but
river?
The
in
fireworks or the Mexicans?
Both.
Oh,
Is there a river in the back of
I
your?
hate you so much.
What? I'm not. I'm just saying.
He
right?
lives on borderland.
Oh,
I
don't
wonder
know.
if I should actually
Answer
edit
that.
this out or not.
No, leave it in.
Um,
They're independent too.
racist ass comments aside, yes, I was surrounded by fireworks. I don't really like fireworks anymore, but that's because I have
Loser.
3 cats, and
Oh.
I'm a very I love my cats. They're like my children, and they get scared by the fireworks. So
Oh.
along with hearing all the dogs barking their heads off, hearing my cats be like, just, "What the hell?" It's just like, no, I don't like dealing with that. So
I went and saw
Yeah.
fireworks, and a bunch of my buddies brought fireworks. Illegal fireworks from
Of
like
course.
Nevada.
You're gonna get us busted.
And
all your backflip
like, yeah,
homies.
like they're gonna come over.
They're
here
gonna raid
and,
us.
Yeah,
They're
just,
gonna raid us. Thank
yeah, hold
In the
it.
location that is not
You've
disclosed.
confessed that you've let off illegal fireworks.
I never
somewhere
said they
in
were illegal. He said they were illegal.
So I was actually doing a lot of photography, and I was trying to shoot
Creep.
fireworks as they were going off, and we got the big, huge professional ones that were shooting off, but they were, because they didn't have that, they weren't very big. They didn't shoot up as high,
That's what she said.
and so when I was taking pictures of it, it was like literally right in front of your face. They were really cool. But I had a great 4th of July. Drinking.
I went to Anime Expo.
How is it?
It was all right. It definitely wasn't as good as AM2 like 3 years ago,
Yeah.
and it wasn't as good as the first Anime Expo I went to back in like 06. But
It's
Throwback.
it was
it makes me feel creepy because I go there and it's all like little girls that like, oh my gosh, I'm here Anime Expo. Ha, ha,"
No,
with my like 16-year-old boyfriend
But
that's
dressed-
cosplaying as like Sasuke from like Naruto, which in reality it's just a little headband. And like the guy
hair
just
dye.
being like have a serious face, or that one character from like Bleach with the green and white striped hat,
Yeah.
and that's all he has for cosplay. Some pathetic excuse for like getting into his own series.
Cosplaying takes a lot of work to be Sasuke. You gotta question your sexuality to be him.
I know the voice actor behind Sasuke.
He does so much.
Dude, yeah, he does Ben 10, Yuri Lowenthal. He's a cool guy, man. I remember when he came down and he just moved in, and me and my buddies, we had dinner with him out at Spaghetti Factory. It was really cool.
Oh,
And,
he told me this.
oh yeah, and really cool guy.
That's what
In
I
fact,
needed.
we were gonna see him at GamerCon coming up next week. Actually, me and Tengu are gonna go down with our little cool press passes, like ding, and we're gonna do another show from down there, right, Tengu?
When
That's
you
right.
two do your show, you should call us
Dude.
it like the segment Tengu and Cash.
I'm not Cash.
But you could be.
No,
Okay.
no, Tengu and Cash.
He's not money.
What the
He's
heck?
not money.
Anyway, now that we got that out of the way, we need to go to our first section, which is the news.
I got one.
You got something?
Oh,
Yeah.
Raina, come on. Let's
No.
see
you're
what's up.
stealing his
Let's see it.
shine.
Let's see
He's
it.
definitely
Come
not
on.
Cash.
Tell us what's up.
Well, have you guys heard of Steam?
I've heard
Oh.
of Steam. It's that stuff that comes out of pipes and it's really hot.
I hate you
Yeah.
so much.
You
Well,
don't mess around with Steam.
What's going
Yeah.
on today is there's a Steam sale.
Oh my gosh!
Stealing your
I've heard,
thunder.
dude. She totally stole my
Yes.
thunder. She didn't steal my thunder. She
She
totally
just
like
give up
took
your
it
segment.
away
Did I-
from
Give up your
me.
Did I
segment.
squash you?
Yeah, she totally. You did. You totally squashed me. I had it like sitting on my rack right here, ready to like go, and
On
you
his
just
rack.
like,
Yep,
oh,
yep.
you know about the Steam sale?
Racks on racks on racks.
I had a
Tell us about the
mousetrap.
Steam sale since you're already like stepping on my dignity.
I'd rather hear it from her anyway.
You still had some?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of games are like 75% off and really cheap right now. I mean, I've been like seeing some reviews, like people own like at least 200 games and never played
Yeah, I got 27.
like 60% of them.
I think I've got like 10 or 15. But
You
I
don't
got
need-
like all of Painkiller and Limbo during one of the sales.
Yeah.
It was only like $10 or something. So, like,
Oh,
all
well,
four
you
of
know,
them.
last
the
night
Counter-Strike
I
pack.
purchased Hotline Miami.
Oh my god.
Which is actually
That was
75% off. And if you were actually paying attention to our shows, you could have gotten it for free in the Humble Bundle about a couple months ago. But,
Real
we're
fans
not
know.
trying to like,
Nah, real fans know where it's
yeah,
at.
real fans know exactly where
We got
it's
your
at to get
back.
for free. Whereas at Steam, it's like, what? It's $2.50.
Is it?
$2.50.
Yes.
Well, it's 75%
Yeah.
off
Off
right now.
topic. Isn't Humble Bundle doing like an ebook thing?
You don't have to. It's pay what you want.
I know, no, an ebook thing. Like they're bundling ebooks. This.
Oh yeah, they're doing that now. Anyway, Hotline Miami. You started
This is
Hotline
a rating
Miami
show,
this
sorry.
right now.
Mhm. Yeah.
What was that? What's that like?
That kind of reminded me of I thought of what's that one game?
Speaking to the
Contra.
Oh, that's an old
That
game.
kind of
What?
Contra.
it kind of reminded me
Contra
of
was
Contra.
like side scrolling,
but it was
the
like-
Hotline is like top down.
Yeah, it was
No,
like,
I think they
top
had a Contra
down.
where it was top down.
Yeah.
It was a hard one.
It's called Akari Warriors.
Kari Warriors.
It kind of cracked me up though, cause like when you're trying to shoot someone, you like push them against the door and like falls flat on his face.
Yeah, you can push the door and let the door like knock them out, and then what you do is you just mount them and just hit them
mount
in
them.
the face
Yeah,
until
or-
they're, like
yeah.
their heads explode.
You could throw like a pipe or a
It
gun,
reminds me of
whatever.
a game I played.
We're not going to talk about your hentai games today.
It's called Mount Your
No,
Friends.
no,
Oh.
no. We're not going there. Hotline Miami, 75% off, $2.49.
Free game. Check it out. Xbox Live.
There's a lot of other games that are on sale, and since you're started off and this whole news bit, you might as well tell us what kind of discounts are out there.
Hey, there's even BioShock.
Oh,
That's like 50% off.
There we go.
BioShock.
Grade A title out of nowhere.
Yeah.
BioShock's 50% off. It's $29.99
I
if
wanna
you
get
want to get it from the Steam
Defiance.
store.
Defiance looks so much fun.
Oh my gosh,
There's a
that
bunch
is so
of like
awesome.
independents and like smaller titles like Scribblenauts
Mhm.
Unlimited, 75% off,
but
$5.
There's one that I've been hearing though, Civilization.
Oh, have you
yeah.
ever played a
That's
Civilization
nice.
game? They're so fun.
No, not yet, but I want to know what that one was about.
Sid Meier? Great.
Sid Meier. That's right.
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead 2, 75% off. Don't Starve, 40% off. Defiance.
How much is Left 4 Dead
66%.
2?
It's $5 now, $4.99.
I
All right, tell us more sales going on.
You gonna edit that out?
Smurf.
Call of Juarez, Gunslinger, 33% off. Endless Space is 66% off. Antichamber.
What is that
Yeah.
game?
Or
Antichamber is
even
that
Skyrim.
show. Not show, but it
Show.
was that game that I showed you, in class.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah, okay. I
The
remember.
one that's like
The
has
one that
like
won that award or
negative light
whatever?
on it. It's all white and crazy and
Racist.
just looks like a Escher, like what they call quote mind. But
Uh-huh.
Antichamber is 66% off at $6.79.
That's still too much.
There's some pretty good deals here. So yeah, Skyrim,
I want CS:GO.
Yeah.
CS:GO, Grid 2, Dragon Age. There's like
Borderlands
a lot of
2.
stuff.
No, CS:GO
Yeah.
and Defiance. Go get that.
Yeah, go play the game that will
Defiance is
probably
MMO, right?
close down after a couple months.
Yeah, Defiance is MMO, right?
No, it is.
Cross-platform too.
And they just let off a bunch of people over there.
Oh.
and it's really sad.
That is
Big
that,
chunk of
that game
people.
looked like it would be great. I wanted to play it.
Isn't that always the case though? Like the game comes out and then everyone gets laid off.
Well,
Oh yeah,
of course.
that's common.
They don't need that many
Very
people
common.
anymore.
Just par for the course in the game industry, man.
Hey, is there any other like things you want to squash? Of my
Hey.
dignity before I go and actually like talk
I'm
about
gonna
the
squash
news.
the beef I got with Tengu.
You know, you
Oh,
could just like
I
peek
mentioned
over.
Borderlands too.
Borderlands 2
Yeah,
or
how much
Borderlands
is
2
Borderlands?
also?
That one's like 1020, 66% off.
That's
Yeah.
actually really
That's
good.
pretty good.
I don't
Very
know.
good.
I actually enjoy the graphics of that
I'm
game.
stuck with a max, so
Yeah.
I'm limited.
Anyway, what we're gonna do is after my dignity has been thoroughly squashed by Reina,
Yes.
we're gonna go on a break, and
Did I
then
show
afterwards I'm gonna try and symbol up whatever dignity I have, and then talk about the wrestling news. We're out. If you want to listen to the latest in dating advice, you want to listen to Love from Venus with Lola and Coco. And those two girls, I must say, are very cool. And I totally would smurf Lola.
I knew it.
What? Just saying.
So predictable.
You're predictable.
Just
Look.
like a man.
Look at her.
I wasn't gonna say
Look
that.
at her. She's cute. Here, you think she's cute? Right there. She's cute, isn't she?
This is Deacon from Radio 1337. You're listening to Urban Nights Radio, the sound of artists.
All right, we're back. Radio 1337, UrbanNightsRadio.com. This is the sound of artists, the sound of people that love games and are here to talk about them. This is Radio 1337. I'm Mouse, and there's Deacon and Reina and Tengu.
A long intro from a commercial.
Yeah, well, sometimes you got to reintroduce people, because people just never are there the whole time. They just walk right in and they just walk right out. Kind of, yeah. What they do when they see you in class.
I hate you.
What?
I hate you.
Okay, so you
You're the
remember?
devil.
Do you remember when that one we were talking about that one kid?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yes, the one kid, Justin Carter, the guy that swore
Yeah.
on.
Oh yeah, the
League of
League of
Legends.
Legends thing.
Terrible
so
things are just happening.
there's
to
actually
them right
several updates
Mhm.
since we talked
Did you
about
get the death
this
penalty?
person. Well, it's not death penalty.
no, not
it's
death.
jail.
Oh,
now.
whoa.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
this
they increased it to 10 years.
Yeah,
You're stealing.
it's crazy.
You're stealing thunder right
There's a
now.
petition.
This is all he has left.
There's a petition on change.org created by Jennifer Carter, who is his mother.
Of course.
This is.
I'm here to
from-
rain down on him.
Oh, Reina, get it?
Ah, hope you
Alright.
drown, Mouse.
So there is a petition for him that's already surpassed 100,000. See, I don't know what's up with petitions. Like, what is the purpose of signatures? Like, oh yeah, I got a bunch of people to squiggle on like a grid of paper just so that I can prove to you that this person needs to. I don't believe in.
It's
in
the first step you're supposed to go
this.
before taking
petitions.
the
I
government
don't
back.
believe in petitions.
You're supposed to show like this is what the people want. And
I believe in unruly mobs. That's what I believe. It gets stuff done.
So you're gonna be a big Halo fan, aren't you?
Absolutely. So the petition,
Thank
let's
you.
see, asks that her to free her son, basically. And what's happened? It's right now. It's about a little over 102,000 supporters right now on this one. Since then, an anonymous person has come by because what happens is that when he got arrested, he has to stay in jail until
They
the
process
trial.
them. Yeah,
You know,
that
It's
sucks.
just due process,
I have
right?
A story like that, but,
But
it's unrelated.
you can do something which is called bail, which means that you are let out, but you still have to go and serve or go to the court date.
Learn that
Wait,
from
And
did,
so-
he, did he have bail? How much?
He did have bail.
And how
That was
much? How much
like
was that?
$500,000 bail.
Ooh.
for swearing on a game.
No, that's just for him being incarcerated until the trial. But
Then he
an
goes to
anonymous
try.
Good Samaritan donated $500,000 to the family of jailed League of Legends player Justin Carter.
I'm sorry, but I wouldn't do
Kotaku
that.
says. So yeah, it apparently they're saying that this was a Facebook comment. It
Mhm.
wasn't something over online.
Great.
Well, there
Yeah.
were things happening to him in jail too. He was put in
Typical
confinement.
jail things, or
I
Yeah.
think everyone agrees
Gross.
that I think
Uh,
everyone agrees that the kid was a dumbass by saying what he did because he really shouldn't have been, in in his right mind to
Can-
say something stupid like that. But then again, on the flip side, everybody agrees that this was kind of a little bit of a harsher punishment for him. I mean,
Yeah.
Can
you
we
know.
repeat what was said?
we can probably repeat what he says. He says, and I quote, "I'm going to shoot up a school full of kids and eat their still beating hearts." End quote.
Wow.
It
That's
is-
typical gamer
it's
talk,
pretty
though.
harsh.
That's
right?
Especially because it was followed by lol JK.
I say way worse than that when I play.
I know everyone did. Probably 80% of the people who signed that petition have at least called 5 people online a fag. So I don't doubt that,
Exact, but I don't. Take me to jail.
But if you talk about a school full of kids,
I say
Aw.
I can't say that on here.
Well, remember we did talk about the timing and, considering the context
That's
because
true.
it was tail end of that shooting that happened in December.
Yeah.
So just a few months after that, tensions were still high, people were still sensitive,
Our
and
cuts were still
and
healing.
it's been about a year since the theater shooting, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
About like a little over a year.
Actually, hasn't it been? It's
Two.
been less than it was. That was back like. No, it has been.
About a
Well,
year.
now it has been, but at the time of those comments, it was like 9 months
Pull the
Yeah.
calculator.
because
or
it was like
calculator. Just
June,
pull
I believe,
calendar
when
out.
that happened. Whenever Dark Knight came out.
I mean,
IMDb.
kids will be kids will be kids. I mean, I don't know. Slap on the wrist, take him to like Scared Straight, something like that. I mean,
Banned him a little
don't put him in jail
Not
for
gonna
8 years.
Throw
I mean,
him up. Come
Yeah.
Throw him up.
I mean,
Yeah.
what were you locked up for? Oh, I said that I'd shoot
Well,
up
I
a school
mean,
full
could
of
you
kids
imagine
over
if he-
Facebook.
What are you locked up for? I did shoot up the school full of kids.
I know, right?
Mhm.
Well, could you imagine if he came out of jail? He'd be like,
He'd be harder
tough.
mentally than he
He'd be-
would when he
he'd
first
be-
came in.
His threats would be a lot more meaningful.
hmm
Yep.
Oh boy. I want to talk about a little bit more happier things. PlayStation.
No, that's sadder, actually.
Okay. Well, your mom. How about that? That's a
She-
happier
she-
conversation.
She
At least
lives,
to me,
no,
she is.
No, she moved to Arizona, so she's not
Well,
at my house.
You know what?
My life is sad.
Do you have? Any of you guys have a 3DS or DS at
Yeah.
all?
I have just a DS.
Do you guys
Yes.
use an R4?
I have not.
Okay.
Mm.
R4 is. You know what an R4 is, right?
No.
R4 is like a flash-based.
That was the upgraded model of R2, right?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Ha ha ha.
Edit this, you dickhead.
It's not getting edited.
So
I don't know if I have to censor myself saying fag or not.
Context.
context, probably.
Context, yeah.
So if I was in, Britain and I wanted a fag,
Yeah, but
I
You're
would
gay
bend
either
over
way,
and take it
so-
up the ass.
yeah, exactly.
They'll give it. No. Well, so
no, a fag
PlayStation.
is considered like a
cigarette.
cigarette over
Yeah.
there. So Nintendo actually went and won against some R4 resellers. R4 is one of those things that you stick into the Nintendo's like the size of a cartridge, and it has it's a flash based, and it carries a lot of like games. You can put whatever you want on them. Like usually they're imported games and stuff like
I
that.
feel like this is the gaming version of the birds and the bees.
Yeah, right. Nintendo, just like a lot of other game companies have done, they've been, hey guys, what did you guys gotta chill out here,
just so bad. Just you stick it in, and a bunch of little games come out.
Face palm.
Uh,
Nintendo.
Look, we
wins
had a
major
break,
victory.
dude. Come on.
Okay,
Like
okay.
this
all
is
right.
the first time me and him have hung out in what
3 weeks.
3 weeks?
4 weeks.
No,
Almost.
4 weeks. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you weren't here over the break either.
No.
So yeah, this. Christ.
Other than seeing you 2 days ago, yeah,
Yeah, but that doesn't count because all we were doing was ragging on each other.
that's true.
Well, okay, that's all we do.
So the resellers are paying a total of 92,625,000 yen, which is about $945,000 US dollars in damages to Nintendo, and about 50 other companies involved in the lawsuit, including Square Enix, Konami, Capcom Level 5, and Namco Bandai.
I thought you were gonna say $9 million. At that point, just file bankruptcy.
I know, right? It's apparently the R4 the market is huge. It's huge.
And these are sold by retailers or just like your friend on the street?
Well, eventually it gets to the friend on the street, but there are people that make these R4s, and that's then they sell them somehow
In retail stores.
in retail stores.
And
Oh
they
no,
have
I don't know.
they have illegal games on there.
Online, I would say.
God, what is the world coming to?
Well,
I can't even be a game developer anymore. People are gonna put all my stuff on a chip and make babies with it.
wow,
Uh-huh.
wow. Talk about cyber sex. Oh, yes, I went
Okay.
there.
Oh.
Sure did.
It's been a while since we heard a bad mouse pun.
That wasn't a mouse pun. That was legitimate geek history there.
ASL? What?
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Whatever.
Weep, grow, weep, ninny bomb.
Yeah. So
We're coming full circle.
PlayStation 4 is now releasing their dev kits to educators now. So now if you want to jump in on, creating a PS4 game, you can, and if you're an educator, you can, have access to
Or
these.
if you know an educator.
Yeah, me. That's right.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
how
why
much
I'm
it's
looking
gonna
at you like
be.
this. I'm like, so
Oh, what are you doing?
this is more reason I should be sitting in on your classes.
Wow. Is
Anyway,
it-
so PlayStation is,
They're
taking
pretty
a step
friendly.
forward.
They're pretty friendly on their indie game community.
I hope
Sony.
that Sony and Microsoft. I hope that Microsoft is like that with their community.
know.
There was that one story about the Res creator, and there was a game breaking bug, and apparently Xbox was charging this guy so that he could update his game on Xbox Live, and he was just like, nope, not gonna happen. And
Wait, so they were making him pay to fix his own game?
yeah, they were making him pay to for the access to fix his own game and patch it. Yeah, so
Want to go to PlayStation? 4
he
sometime.
pulled up a big stink and said, forget it, I'm not gonna patch my game. And then Microsoft rescinded that, and so now their updates, if you want to put updates on your game, and if you have a game on Steam, not Steam but Xbox Live, you can update it for free now.
Thank you.
How about for the PS3?
How about for the PS3?
Yeah, I mean, I reckon nobody here got experience with that, do they?
I still am kind of on the fence right now
About
as
what?
far as either getting a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One,
I
or
don't-
even both or whatever.
I am on the fence too now, but I don't want to judge it till it comes out because that seems unfair.
I agree. I
Mhm.
honestly agree, because there are a lot of things that people right now we talked about how there's that whole DRM thing, and then we talked about how Microsoft decided to take away that. Now there's
Yeah.
a movement to bring it back.
I don't care for DMR or
DRM.
DRM.
It works on Steam.
What works on Steam?
It works on Steam.
Like, I can easily say I probably will not have the money to purchase either console, much less both, when they come out, so I'll have plenty of time to wait and see who's complaining more.
People like to complain regardless.
Oh, yeah, that's the internet.
Well,
Plus like
You're
the first
thinking of
launch, the first grouping of consoles.
It's gonna be bad consoles.
It's gonna be bad
Yeah.
consoles right now.
They're gonna fix them.
You
I
had some-
do want that.
Yeah.
I do want that launch achievement though.
Oh yes, the customized controller and all that. That looks
And if you
pretty
buy a
sexy.
launch console, you get an achievement.
Oh, that's awesome. You were gonna say something, Marina?
I
Yeah.
interrupted her.
well, how do you guys feel about there's an argument about having a digital copy and a physical copy of the games?
I like both.
Both?
I like having a digital copy and a physical copy because I know I'm gonna lose the physical copy eventually. And when I do, I have the digital copy.
Mm.
I like physical copies just because I know it's very rare for it to happen, but there have been instances where people who've gone on like their account and they've had just digital things. Like there was a guy on Amazon who had like thousands and thousands of books that he'd bought.
And they were all gone.
Something messed up with his account. I believe it was either Amazon's fault or like a third party fault, and they wouldn't give him anything else. So all the money he'd paid over all that time,
Gone.
and it's digital, so it's not like his house burned down or something and he
Yeah.
lost all his books. It's just something, just point, click, and
gone.
restore,
Yeah.
and they wouldn't do it for him.
Wow.
Wow.
That's why I like both.
Yeah, and so I understand like that's a very rare occurrence.
But it will happen.
But it will happen. It's something dangerous to consider.
smart.
So yeah, just having physical for me, I prefer.
Well, there's also another thing that, for say you had an account, an older account that you've been using, and you wanted to change your username, your games that you purchased, they're not transferable.
No way.
No.
Wow.
So you pretty much have to repurchase your games if you
I've
wanted.
never heard that
If you
happening
wanted
before.
a new account and a new name.
Wow, that's
That-
crazy.
That's
Wait, are you saying you make a completely new account, or
Yeah.
you just change your name?
Yeah, like changing your name, like having a new account, your games aren't transferable.
so you either have to go and rebuy everything or stay I love weed 69 lol lol lol
Yeah.
for
And
the
you're
rest of your
like-
life.
A doctor now.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if
You
you
know
like,
what? Why can't you? I would assume there's something in place for when you buy a new gamer tag or something, everything gets transferred with you.
Wait, you have
Yep.
to buy a new gamer tag?
You have to pay $10 to change your gamer tag. That's why I've.
Don't they give you one change for free?
No.
They used to. They've changed
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
Huh.
They changed it to
Yeah, that's
where
why.
it's not.
That's why I've never changed my gamer tag. 'Cause
That's why I've never gone online.
That's what I want to change it
Well,
to. is,
and that's the only
second.
reason why like people prefer to have a physical copy. You know.
Yeah.
I think it's just peace of mind. Really
Yeah.
what it comes down to. Speaking of Xbox Live, remember we talked about how they're gonna do away with the MS points and they're going to
to
switch
physical
like
cash and all
to like
that.
physical cash. That's actually gonna start September 1st.
Nice.
Huh.
Finally, I don't have to buy 2,600 Microsoft points and stay with 80 Microsoft points for the rest of my life.
Well, I mean, remember when we argued like you're gonna have like 13 cents that you're not gonna use.
It's easier
Yeah,
to
it's gonna
spend
be
13
weird.
cents than to spend 0.4 cents of Microsoft points.
All right. Well, well,
0.4 cents. What is that, like pesos?
probably.
if you want to be an ass, it's pesos.
It's gonna really, it's gonna be screwed up when games are like 30% off and they actually take 30% of your money, to pay for it. And then
No.
it'll be like,
no,
oh,
no, no,
it's not like
no.
$1.
Don't do
It's like 33.3 cents in your Microsoft bank account.
Oh,
That would suck.
What was that? A way to make money?
Anyway, let's go on another break, and when we come back, maybe we'll do some news and maybe not. But you know what? We're probably going to go into our little segments just because I said so. So, Radio 1337, we're out. If you want to listen to other game news, you can go to RP Gamers with Cameron Harris and Sean Shannon. They talk about other game stuff, but not like us. We talk about jokes as well. This is Mouse from Radio 1337, and you're listening to Urban Nights Radio, the sound of artists. All right, we're back. Radio 1337, UrbanNightsRadio.com, the sound of artists. Sitting down. And up. We're going to go into our board
Why?
game segment now.
That's funny.
We have a board
Board
game
game.
segment now?
Yeah, we do.
Yes, we have a board game
Maybe
Oh,
segment
if you
now.
listen to the show.
I only listen to what I'm on.
We've had 2 segments already. of
What-
board
what-
games, and you just have.
Did I miss
been-
Seven Wonders?
No, we haven't done Seven
Thank
Wonders
you.
yet.
I don't want to be.
But you know what? We're going to talk about Dominion.
Oh, I have not
Dominion.
played that yet.
Dominion's a great
Still
game.
haven't played-
It's
I've
one of
seen
those
people-
games that started the genre
I'm
of
gonna be quiet.
quote deck building games.
DP.
People wanted to have the same kind of gameplay as like say Magic the Gathering, where you're battling cards against each other or whatever. But they wanted to have that same kind of feel, except the biggest complaint with Magic was that there are all these rare cards out, and the format of Magic is you buy a pack, it has one rare and like a bunch of uncommons and a bunch of commons, and people will buy packs and packs and packs and packs just to try and
Boxes.
get these like random rares. And what they'll do is they'll get these rares and then they'll sell them on eBay, and all of a sudden you have people that are theoretically buying cards from eBay to create these incredible decks that like no one can kill.
Hey, some of them are actually really cheap, and I've actually just built up a new deck.
Oh, so you're one of those people.
You didn't even play. I didn't even actually play.
Oh,
I just
Well,
buy those.
screw you.
Nah, man. What you do is when those new boxes come out, they
Mhm.
release a fat pack. I just buy those.
those are
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
actually,
Anyway,
those are awesome.
Yeah, 40
I bought
bucks.
the ones that were like foiled.
Oh, yeah,
Very
yeah.
nice.
So Dominion is one of those card games that kind of move away from the whole collectible card game aspect, and what you're doing is you are trying to build a castle or whatever. You start off with a very small deck that has
That's what she said.
it is 3
Hate you guys.
estates and 7 money, and what you do is you can only do one action and one buy during a turn, and you have the setup of like 10 different stacks of cards, which are what they call kingdom cards. And the kingdom cards are you would have to buy them because you have one action, and you can use those as their one action. And some of these cards will give things like more actions or more abilities to buy, or when you play it, it allows you to draw a card or whatever. It gives you, some of them give you more money. And it's one of those things where it started a revolution, and it's a really, really good, solid game. It's great for people that are starting out in the deck building genre. However, it just has like a huge setup time, and what happens is that you're constantly building your deck as you're playing, and what happens is all the cards go everywhere, and even though you'll get a really good gameplay experience out of it, the setup and takedown could be a little bit long. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I honestly think that this would be about like a 9, just because it is a great solid game.
No game's a 10, bro.
No, well, last week we had this Flash duel, which was apparently a 10.
No,
Dominion.
9.5.
The good thing about Dominion is that when you get the base pack, right, it has a bunch of sets of kingdom cards, and the game requires that you have 10 stacks of 10 out of different kingdom cards, and it gives you more stacks of 10, so you can essentially like custom make and like switch out the kingdom cards, and the expansions are just like more kingdom cards that you can replace in your game, and it just makes endless amounts of possibilities for games. You need to check it out. Dominion is made by Rio Grande Games, and it's like 2 to 4 players. Great game. 9 out of 10. That's my game review.
That was quick.
I know it's quick.
Oh,
And
have you guys tried the online version?
I played the online version. It's kind of cool. The online version, if you go to Dominion, play.goko
Go.
Goku.
Goku.
GOKO.com.
I'm surprised he didn't like overpronounce that like he usually does.
Goku.
Goko, like that. Goko.com/Dominion.
Now is that GOKO or GOCO?
GOKO.
Come on, man.
Play.goko.com. And it kind of
Got
helps
3
you.
people going to the website at once.
It actually helps you learn how to play the game when it's not that the learning curve isn't that hard.
Yeah, I like the tutorial actually.
Yeah, the tutorial's cool, but it really assumes that you're a kid.
I am a kid.
Well, yeah,
At
we
heart.
all knew
I
that
think
mentally,
we're
but
all a kid
whatever.
at heart.
But yeah, Dominion, if you want to play online, that's where you need to go. And that's it. That's it for my game.
All
My
right,
game.
cool.
It spawned a bunch of wannabes, which is great.
You're a
The
wannabe.
whole genre of deck building games started from Dominion. So
What's next week?
now we'll do something next week, and then that's what it's gonna be.
I gotta be like that.
Anyway,
Okay, I think we should clarify. It's not play.goko.com. It's www.goko.com. Because play.goko.com is taking me to a not found URL.
play.goko.com/Dominion.
/Dominion is doing the same thing.
Oh gosh. All right.
So www.goko.com works. It takes you to a /games. Beta, Goko is everything. Or games that go in. Whatever. Yeah, you get it. You
Blah
can find
blah
it.
blah 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 blah
Dominion's like
blah
the
blah
first
blah blah
one.
blah.
It just says play Dominion here.
Yeah. I mean, it couldn't be simpler
All right.
You couldn't be
if we
simpler.
give you the right instructions.
It's free. It's free if you play online.
Count me in.
You don't have to be like a master. It will totally teach you how to play. It's a great game. Go check it out. If you like card games, go now.
Why are you not going yet?
Why are you not going?
Pull
Nice.
over and pull your laptop out. Play.
Seriously, pause the show and go and play this.
How do you pause the show if you're like,
You can hit pause on the thing. They won't hear the rest of it, but you can still hit pause.
Shut
yeah,
up
but
before
if
it
you
gets
play,
funny.
you pause. If you're pausing and we're streaming
Or
live,
maybe if they're
you know,
listening
you're
to it in
missing
some
all the
archived
stuff.
form.
How about you just
2
open a new
Or
window,
3 years
listen
from
to
now,
us because we're not a video podcast.
we've
or a
got the
radio show.
spacemen who are listening to Radio 1337, and they're
In
like,
space.
I wonder, I play game. And it's like, okay, well, let them pause the show real quick, and then they can just hit play again afterwards.
So you're talking about in the future.
Yes, when, we've been taken over by the evil alien overlords.
Pretty sure somebody will buy
Of
out the web
course.
domain in the
All
future.
hail.
Of
All hail.
course.
Yeah. Space whales.
Space whales.
We're gonna take another break, and then afterward, when we come
How
back,
did
we're
they
gonna
use a
have.
mouse?
Hey, you know what? Shut up, okay? Shut up. I'm talking here. Hey, you. Hey, you. Tengu.
I'm trying to imagine how a space whale would use a mouse.
Oh,
Space
The blowhole.
whale?
All right, we're going on break. This is Radio1337.com, the sound of artists. Peace out.
Always the blowhole.
Hey, this is Tengu from Radio 1337, and you are listening to Urban Nights Radio, the sound of artists.
all right, we're back. Radio 1337, the sound of artists, Urban Nights Radio. I just switched all of them. Space whales. Space whales and Smurfs.
That should be our mascot. A space whale riding a smurf. Or a smurf riding a space whale. Sorry.
Wow, that would be really weird.
Use.
I'm like, half of that is kind of trademark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Space
We'll
whale is
just
my-
have like the
a space whale.
hardcore space whale that has the Radio 1337 thing like tattooed on its neck.
and, like a
And then-
bandolier. Bandolier.
Yeah.
whatever.
All right, let's get into
It'd
our
be like
fighting.
the Danny Trejo space.
Exactly.
Let's get into our fighting segment, and it's been a while since we've done a fighting segment, and I hope you got something good, because if you say something stupid like some stupid fighting game where you only have 2 buttons, I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna leave right now. All right.
I'll do you one better.
Not trying
No.
to stuff your segment there, but you can go ahead.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1, fight.
Get over here! Hadouken! Final round.
All right. So today we're talking about a game that uses 7 buttons, and
Only 7?
shut up. A game's
Lame.
called Dive Kick, which is called a parody fighting game for some reason.
Parody?
Yeah, it's referred to as a parody.
Dive kick.
Dive Kick. Can you guess what you do?
Is it in the water?
Shut up. It's a 2D fighting game where you only use 2 buttons. Unlike many fighting games,
Deacon, I told you, 2-button to stupid mindless fighting game, dude. I'm out of here, dude. It's it. It's over. I'm gone.
his version of over and leaving is taking his headphones off and scooting back 2 feet.
Shut up.
You're supposed to play along, dick.
Theater of the mind.
That's
okay?
not a button, goddammit.
Theater of the mind.
Theater. Okay.
Finish your
right.
review of Dive Kick.
Dive Kick. It's a 2D fighting game, and it only uses 2 buttons. Unlike fighting games such as like Persona and Street Fighter, you're only using 2 buttons. You dive and you kick. If you hit the dive button, you're gonna do a vertical leap. The height is depending on what character you use. You hit the kick button, you'll perform a kick in midair. And if you hit the kick button while you're standing on the ground, you'll do like a back step to back up. Those are the only 3 things you can do.
That seems so lame.
But it's so fun.
Why is it fun? You can only do
Because
1 attack.
You take out all like these BS combos that you can pull out of nowhere, and it's dependent upon like skill.
Can you just do regular kicks?
Yeah.
Like you can do regular kicks,
Yeah.
but if you do dive kick,
Well, you gotta jump a little bit to kick. You can't.
how do you jump? Are you like up on the joystick?
No, you press a button.
Well, I didn't know.
The Mad Cat sells a controller with 2 buttons for this game.
Really?
Yeah. Look it
Mad
up.
Cats.
Mad Cats, yeah. Look it
Oh, I
up.
gotta look this up.
Okay. So there's a kick factor in this game, similar to the X factor in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. When it's filled, you activate it by kicking. When you activate it, you move faster and you kick quicker. Yeah. If you hit someone with a headshot, they're confused. You're going to stay confused a little bit during the next round.
What? A headshot and they are confused.
If
That is the lamest sentence
Well,
I've ever
okay.
heard uttered on a game show before.
you headshot, you will be, quote, confused and dazed in the beginning of the next round, end quote.
Wait, the beginning of the next round.
There's 5 rounds. You got to win
So
5 rounds.
you can get like a headshot in the first like hit,
Round.
and then you'll be fine punching the next thing, and then all
You
of a
can't
sudden
punch, you only kick.
you're kicking in the next one, and all of a sudden your concussion suddenly comes on at the beginning of the next round.
Yeah, for
Do
like
you
a little
do
bit.
you have a joystick at all?
No, you just...
There's 2 buttons, no
it's just
joystick.
2 buttons. Look it up. Mad Cat.
No.
I'm looking at this controller. It's just 2 buttons, an
2
orange one and a
giant
blue one.
buttons. Yeah,
Wow. And that's it?
yeah.
How do you move?
You jump and then you kick to move, go forward.
How do you move backwards?
You kick on the ground and you do a back step.
Is it kind of like on the what is it, like your iPhone, how the joystick that you play
Lame
with?
kick is what they should call it.
Yeah.
You're a Asian
Like
kick.
if you were gonna at least talk about parody fighting games, you could have done Bikini Karate Babes.
Shut up. Okay, so after you pick your character, you're able to pick a gem set. Some gem sets lets you kick faster, build up your kick factor quicker. But they had a paid DLC gem factor for like the DLC characters they had for those games. Their joke was your opponent would get 4 wins automatically, but you get a stat boost in every stat. So you had to win 5 consecutive rounds or else you'd lose.
That's kind of lame.
Yeah, you're kind of lame. It's fun. Okay, it's a fun game.
So
Wow.
this is what you were doing rather than coming onto the show the last 3 weeks.
I played the 5th. It's not what I was doing. But
You
I did
must
get a
have a really boring life, sir.
Yeah, to be
Have you-
playing
no.
like Michael Jackson's jump kick and just moonwalking around the stage.
hate
And,
I hate you.
All right, look at me. I'm Deacon. I'm a gamer. I use 2 buttons for my game.
And he's leaving.
he's Deacon has left the building. And that's Deacon's fighting segment.
Woo!
After all this time talking about dive kick, I actually kind of want to play it now.
Don't try and make him feel better. No, you don't.
To be fair though, when I was a kid, we played Atari, and that was only one button and one joystick. So,
You said 5 options:
5 options.
up, down, left, right, and the button.
Up, left, what? Left,
Up, down, left, right, and the goddamn button.
Yeah. Well, we had diagonals too. We played awesome games like Superman and E.T. Wow, this
Dive
is
Kick's a good game.
This is all about
PS3, PC,
This is all about
and Vita.
Deacon, like just
Play that
insulting
shit.
everyone. That's just the rest of the show is just gonna
I
be.
feel insulted.
He has to get it out. It's like 3 weeks of repression.
It is.
And when you're not here for 3 weeks, you're just gonna get it like that.
Just take it up
Next
the ass.
week,
Someone give
we're
us a
gonna
link.
be recording from GamerCon
I won't be
down
there.
in San Diego.
SD.
Right, Tengu.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, we will be
SDGC.
recording down there. We're gonna be checking out that convention. We both have press passes, so we're gonna be talking up a storm.
And when's
Hopefully.
this again?
This is next Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
God.
Jeez.
Now,
Yeah.
I will
That's
not be
July
there
18th,
all of
19th,
those
20th,
days.
and 21st.
And I will be lucky to be there
2
2
days.
of those days.
And
So,
you're gonna be there 2 of the days.
I'm going to try and be there 2 of those
Let's hope
days.
so.
I know you're going to be there.
I'm probably gonna be there 3 days actually, because on the 18th is next Thursday, and I have.
I could probably
each
fill in the
class.
rest of the days.
Well, no, the problem is, and shameless self-plugging. The WGLNA, we've got our World of Tanks actual tournament matches going on now. Like as we speak, we're broadcasting the very first match.
They got the betas going this weekend too for the Xbox version.
Oh, that's cool.
I got approved.
But yeah, so I am in charge of cutting the VODs for that. So everything from the broadcast that will then be seen on Twitch and YouTube, I have to go in early in the morning to cut to make sure that anyone who is watching that is going to be able to see it. So that's the only potential problem I'm looking at, because I do not live in San Diego or anywhere near there.
I'll watch it in your honor.
My cousin does.
Oh, great, thanks. We'll just.
You're just trying to get your whole family involved in this, aren't you?
Yeah, we know Reina.
We'll be
Who's
gone.
Reina?
We'll be gone in 3 weeks. All 3 of
His
us.
mouse.
Yeah, I'm Mouse. Yeah, don't you know we're popular? We're on Radio1337.com or Radio1337 on UrbanNightsRadio.com. Do you not hear us? I mean, we're totally everywhere.
Make sure you caught that because I said that quietly.
I catch it.
Okay. Now you missed one before. I'm just saying.
No. I just haven't said anything. There's like at least 3 minutes that's just you saying that I'm gonna have to take out.
Oh my gosh, you guys are killing me.
You love us.
So next week, GamerCon.
I don't love myself.
GamerCon.
We would do San Diego Comic-Con, and actually I had it's easy for me to get it past to San Diego Comic-Con. It's just that I'm not a big fan of San Diego Comic-Con anymore. I used to go a long time ago, back when you could actually go to the door and buy a ticket at the door to go in. Now you have to buy a ticket
Months
at
in
the
advance.
months in advance, waiting in a virtual line with credit card in handy and
wouldn't-
overpriced tickets.
I wouldn't mind waiting in a virtual line if
Yeah,
you were
no,
literally in
just
a virtual
just to wait,
line.
just to go to San Diego and fight traffic, to wait in a real line to see the stars that you only see on TV, and you'll see them like 50 feet away, and you'll nerd out like you think you're like, oh my god, I saw like Scarlett Johansson, or I saw like Burt Reynolds, or oh my gosh, I saw like Hulk Hogan.
Now, to
or,
be fair, Scarlett Johansson.
No, the only memory I have of Burt Reynolds is every time I play Saints Row the Third.
We were talking about Scarlett
Yeah,
Johansson.
Joe.
No one cares about Burt Reynolds
Your
or
mama.
his ass. It's all about Scarlett Johansson, and that just godsend.
So
but-
Deadpool the game
Deadpool the game is
came
a thing.
out.
Yes,
I like
yes, it
it.
is.
Did you play it?
I did play it.
Oh, how was it?
It's fun. It's very,
Yes.
very comical
Turner apples.
Oh,
Those
does
are
he
nice
break
too.
fourth wall a lot?
in a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
That was unnecessary, right?
my buddy actually worked on that game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Tell your
no.
buddy I said thanks.
Oh yeah, no problem. I can tell you, he got let go.
Tell your
So-
buddy.
So sad.
Par for the
Aw.
course.
he works at Obsidian now, but he did work on
Obsidian.
the Deadpool game.
Minecraft.
Yep. What, Minecraft? What are you talking about? Why did we change to Minecraft? What's up with
You
that?
said Obsidian.
How is obsidian and Minecraft related at all?
Obsidian is a block in Minecraft.
Oh
wow,
my
we
God!
are just
Seriously?
like the
Wow.
ultimate tangents here today.
What?
I had a teacher in
Oh.
high school that hated tangents.
Chickens. Yeah.
You were
They're
watching
chickens
you were watching
in Minecraft.
SpongeBob apparently.
Yeah, that was.
Well, a chicken.
Shut up.
What were you
That was
doing?
a joke. That was a joke. Okay, you didn't get the joke. You can just shut the hell up. Okay.
What were you doing in your underwear?
So I sometimes I put out some really weird statuses just to get people's minds thinking. And I just randomly say stuff.
He spilled
So
milk on
this time,
himself.
I decided to make this status said, if I had $1 for every time a chicken flew into my room while I was singing the national anthem while watching SpongeBob SquarePants in my underwear, I'd have like $4. Yeah, I put those statuses up in between the rants I talk about, and I think it was about that time that I need to get. All right, guys. I'm gonna just call it right now and
Why did I sign
say
up for
that
this?
our show is coming to an end at this time at this place
It
in
was-
Southern California here on Radio 1337 UrbanNightsRadio.com, the sound of artists.
Wonder if we
and-
still found the .com in there.
I just do it. I do it now. I'm like, UrbanNights.com, UrbanNightsRadio.com.
.org.
No, it's .com.
.co.jp.
.gov.
What?
Government's watching us, man.
Okay, that was Deacon. He's to my left. To my right is
Reina.
Raina.
Sound like a
To my front
Sounds
is
like a space whale.
Get me a harpoon.
That's my space wheel impression. To my front is
Tengu.
Tango.
God.
Like, now we just need to have like a Captain Ahab skit.
We will come to you live next week, hopefully live-ish next week from GamerCon.
Yeah,
and
live-ish.
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 Yeah.
So until then,
I gotta hear that.
make sure your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted, and make sure you leave some space for us at Radio 1337. Good night.
Space whales.
Bye.